everybody, welcome back to my kitchen, and today we have a little something different. Today we're going to be making these delicious preserved lemons. You may not have ever thought about using these, and maybe you use them all the time, but if you do, you know how versatile and delicious they can be. I'm going to be using this jar here, which is all ready to go, in a roast chicken dish, and I made a jar here to share with you. So let's go see how these all come together. Okay, this is so easy, and when you have a plenitude of citrus coming off your trees, and for instance, right now, everywhere in the stores, Meyer lemons are making an appearance, and those really are great to use for preserved lemons. We're gonna make these preserved lemons with just organic lemons. I brought these home and I washed them with hot water, and I scrubbed them and I rinsed them with a little apple cider vinegar, and I just let them drain. And what you wanna do is you wanna just very thinly slice them. You don't want them any thicker than this, and that is probably about 1/4 of an inch. But you also don't want them too thin because they'll like completely dissolve. In the end, this is what you'll have. This is a jar that I preserved a while ago. These you can make in advance. They're going to need to cure for about 30 days, and then you can stick them in your fridge. These are going to last, I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna last pretty much indefinitely, but you're gonna use these so fast you're not even gonna believe it. Lemons and salt, that's all we need. And what I have is, I have a couple of 1.5 pint jars here that I sterilized. We're gonna put some lemons in here. And this is kosher salt. And what you wanna do is you want to layer, and you want to make sure you stuff this jar, okay? So you can layer down the middle, and then you can just sort of start to build your jar up. And my hands are clean. These are super delicious to have on hand. We're going to be using these in a roast chicken dish. Not these, but the ones that I just showed you. And don't freak out about the salt, because you rinse these before you use them. So just continue sticking these in the jar, layering them up. These add such brightness and flavor to so many things. You can make amazing dishes with these lemons. You can
preserve. Does that make the whole thing edible?
Yes, you can eat the whole thing. I mean, you can eat the whole thing now.
Yeah.
But it's going to be bitter. The salt is going to kind of diminish the bitterness of the lemon rind. Oops, sorry. So just go along and throw some in, then throw a good dose of salt in there. And then what's going to happen is this is going to leach all the liquid out, and it is going to create its own kind of juiciness in here. You can also add fresh herbs in here if you like. You can add rosemary, thyme, bay leaves, whatever you prefer, and you'll have just a nicely seasoned preserved lemon. And you really want to press these down, okay? And you really want to cram this full. You just want to make sure that you use kosher salt or canning salt. You do not want to use iodized table salt. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab one of these lemons, and I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to just squeeze the juice in here. And I'm going to go ahead and do another lemon. There. Now, use the lemon squeezer, because that's what it's for. And there we go. And then we get a lid. I'm just going to wipe this rim off real quick. Give this a good shake. It looks kind of yucky now, but I promise you, after these have done their business, they're going to be delicious, and they're going to be very salty. Like I said, you want to rinse these before you use them. But they need to cure for 30 days on your kitchen counter. Nothing's going to happen to them. Just leave them alone and everything is going to be just fine. As these sit and you shake them every day, the salt is going to dissolve. They're going to draw more moisture out of the lemons. It's going to produce more liquid, and in the end it's going to look like this. That's what you're going for. So that's how easy it is to make preserved lemons. I'm going to show you what these look like. Hang on, let me grab a plate. And you can see that they soften up really nicely. These are fantastic. Put in a roasted chicken or on top of a roasted chicken. If you don't add any additional herbs, these are great added to cakes. You can sugar these and you can dehydrate them after you rinse them, and they'll be beautiful little garnishes for like little tea cakes. Absolutely beautiful. You can grind these up in a blender and you can add them to drinks. You can make salad dressings with them. There's really an infinite number of things you can do with these preserved lemons. But I know Rick wants to taste one even though I haven't rinsed it off, so.
Salty.
It's salty. I don't think it's overly salty.
It's very subtle on the lemon now.
It almost has a perfume to it.
Yeah, earthy taste to it.
It does. It really does have a very earthy taste. I think they're really good. You're going to want to rinse them before you use them. These will stay in your refrigerator fairly indefinitely. There's so much salt and acid from the lemons that these are going to hang out for as long as you need them to. You don't want to be canning these because they will completely break down into nothing. This is just something you're going to want to make in small batches and keep in your fridge. You don't want to keep them on your shelf. You want to keep them in the refrigerator after 30 days. After they have cured, you want to keep them in the fridge. That's that. That's how you make preserved lemons. I hope that you enjoy it. If you try it, let me know because I'd love to hear what you think about them. If you like the video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you are new to my kitchen, welcome. It's always a pleasure to have new people visit. If you came here looking for awesome kitchen tips and tricks and recipes and the like, you came to the right place. Please hit that subscribe button. If you are already a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, I thank you very much and I appreciate you. Please remember to go down below and hit the bell notification button because we don't want any of you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope you give preserving lemons a try and I hope that you love them. And until next time, I'll see ya.